Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, March 5th, about 5:40 in the morning. Let's talk some stocks. It's a little slower pre-market again, just like yesterday. Nothing's terribly moving. We just did have the farm payroll data came out at 5:30, and it caused a quick drop in futures. High volume right on that. So let's jump into it. So just news up here in top left, start first. So come on. So unemployment rate, it's about what they expected. Private payrolls for February, 465K versus 210. U.S. non-farm payrolls, 379K versus 182. Prior was 49K. So it looks like we beat the estimates, but the market wasn't entirely favorable to that. So we'll look right up here, futures right now going on. So you see that quick sell-off right at 5:30, and looks like we're bouncing back from it right now. So that could just been a snap reaction, people covering their positions. So the data might actually be a good thing, because as you can see, let's go wider here to the ES futures, and we can look at SPY as well. So futures have been, uptrending since, yesterday's after hours. So we closed right here 377, and then dropped after hours, and then we put in a higher low about first thing this morning, and then we've been uptrending to it. And so if we go look at SPY, because you can see it better there, and I talked about yesterday in the oh, it's not going to be on this one because of the pre-market is showing. Let me get this real quick. So if you take the pre-market off, we have this 9 EMA on the 1 hour chart that's trending down, and right now the SPY is sitting around 377, 378. So right in here, we might get a push up on market open. We'll probably run into that 9 EMA right about this 38 fib line. So if that's the case, we'll look to see if that acts as resistance above. You see it down here on the bottom, RSI for the 1 hour chart with no pre-market is, we're pushing back at, we hit oversold, and looks like we're coming back up. So we could get some snap buying here this morning, push this thing higher. Maybe get back on the rebound path, but as you see, we are kind of doing a broadening formation here. So if you drew lines real quick, all right, so kind of extending down. All right, so we're expanding, so we could get to see this price aggregation extending. You see right now we do have some volume here, 376, gap to 378. So if we can get through this 9 EMA, we can probably push back into 379, maybe go retest the 50 fib at 382. So we'll see if the volume's there today, as it does look like the futures just push back even higher than where they were. Let me clear this real quick, so I don't want these on my other chart. So if we go right back to futures, right, so we pushed right back through it. Go down to the 5-minute chart on the drop. So we got the snap drop, and now we're back even higher. So that probably was just people covering their positions on the news. You see these last two candles, a lot of buyers, a lot more buyers than sellers. So we could be pushing this up higher today. So we broke through the low back here on Wednesday. Yeah, that was on Wednesday. So we pushed through that area. Now we'll see if we can get through this resistance here, 379, where we bottomed out twice on Thursday. And so that'll be the points to look through here, either in pre-market before the open, or once the open happens when volume starts coming in. In terms of actual movers this morning, this FLGT is up on its earnings. It's been a big, probably volatile mover in the past. Now I got to put it back. This is why I don't like doing that on this one. All right, so 82.7 low, gapped all the way up, hit 119, and now we've kind of been oscillating in pre-market, low volume on pre-market. But if you go out to the daily on this chart, this thing has made a massive move Come on, I'm all over the place this morning. Recently, so 6.7 all the way to 189, so 25-30 times your money. Been really downtrending here the last few weeks, so we popped back into the 119, 120 range, so we're going to be sitting about this 22 EMA, so we'll look to see if that holds the support and breaks this downtrend here this morning. So Super League Gaming, which was the big mover yesterday, kind of getting smacked right now in pre-market. It's down almost 20%. It might be even more than 20% right now from where it was. Yeah, 22%, 20.5%. So this will be opening on SSR, and as you see, we're holding below the moving averages right now. Broke through the 9. See if the 22 holds. If it doesn't, we've got 2 more to get through in this low 710, 715 range. But you see just a lot of volume above now from the move yesterday, that high volume day, which was, far exceeded anything it's ever had before. So you are going to have a lot of bag holders above. So this could be a good fade today if you can short it on an uptick, or you were short after hours yesterday, as it did pull back pretty sharply right after the close. We'll go to AMC and Gamestop because people are going to be watching that for the options expiring today. So AMC still really respecting the 772 level. Broke through it yesterday down to 7.5, but touched it here at 11 before that GameStop move took off. Broke below it yesterday right as after hour ended, but we're staying above it today and got back to this 200. So we'll look to see if we can push higher, get some volume in here, and cause that squeeze, which I think is probably just going to be a delay. So you look here on the hourly, we do have this big downward slope right now, and I think to really get back some bullish momentum, we need to get back up in this 8.5 to $9 range, really get above this 8.9 level to see this moving back upwards. And I think the squeeze doesn't happen until we get to this $11 level. But as you can see, kind of zooming out here, this 770 level, right? So active resistance there, resistance and support right here, support. So this level has been holding. So we'll see if it forms a base for today and going into next week. And GameStop chart looks better recently than AMC. We do have this uptrend, right? It's slow, but it is uptrending. Closed above 130 yesterday at 132. We're getting these end of day spikes. 1, 2, 3 days out of this last week. So look to see if this thing just keeps coiling up. If we can break through this 140 level, I think quickly we could jump up to 180. We break through that 140, the squeeze could be on till that 186 fib. Probably going to act as resistance above for right now, even though the volume is very thin up here from its move. But you see the action here pre-market, incredibly low volume, almost none right now. Right, a couple thousand, under 10,000. Yesterday we had up in the tens, about the same time frame. So it's just not a lot of action here in terms of volume this week. We did get the spike yesterday, but other than that, volume's been pretty low on the Wall Street bet stocks for the week. So that's what only things I've been watching this morning. Pretty slow moving, just waiting for plays, waiting for something to present themselves. Not trying to force anything going into the weekend. So hope you guys have a great Friday, and I'll see you in the next one.